I'm Chelsea. I'm so grateful you chose to watch this video today. Welcome and welcome back. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel today. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how I got these jumbo box braids that are inspired by Jamila Woods. Her video LSD with Chance the Rapper, that song is amazing, and her hair just inspired me to try out the style that she did, and I really do like the way it turned out. You definitely do not have to do the little bows at the top, but I think it's cute and edgy, so I added them. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you end up liking the video. Also, comment down below what you think and any other videos you want to see from me. Also, I'm trying to make it to 10K subscribers by the end of the year, so please share this video with people you think it might be useful to. But yeah, let's get started. I'm starting this style on freshly moisturized, blow dried, and trimmed hair. So I'm just going to take those twists out and then start with creating my parted sections for the braids. And I looked at a picture of how Jamila had her parts, and that's how I decided to create mine. So once I have a section parted off, I'm gonna take some of the Hicks edge control, just put it around the base of the section and brush it in to make it nice and sleek and smooth, and then make a little ponytail with a clear rubber band. I actually used 2 clear rubber bands just to make it stronger, but some of them still ended up actually breaking. But yeah, so I did 2 little sections at the bottom, and then for the next row of sections, I'm gonna try to just part off the crown of my head, kind of making a upside down U shape just around the top of my head. And there's gonna be 5 braids in this section, so I'm gonna part off a section by my ear first, brush in the edge control and seal it with the clear rubber bands, and same thing on the other side, making a square shaped size section. And then in the back I needed 3 across, so I parted it down, looked in the mirror, make sure it was pretty straight, and then made another section back behind the one beside my ear and just sealed off all of those with the clear rubber bands. For the top section of my head, I wanted 4 braids, so I first split it in half from left to right, and then for each section I wanted it to be a diagonal part in the middle, or angled part in the middle, just to make it look a little more cute. And I think that's the way Jamila had it in the video, so I did that for both, all 4 of the braids up at the top. And honestly, it took me like an hour to do all the parting and sectioning. I was just trying to get it to look pretty neat, but I like the way that it did turn out. I had bought 2 kinds of hair, but I ended up only using the Triple Super X braiding hair. It's a little bit shorter than the other one. It was sectioned off into like 3 bundles, and for each braid I just took 1 bundle and split that in half and used that for my braid. And at the end of the hair I just pulled it out so that it tapered off at the end of the braid. So I'm adding some of the edge control to my hair to make it slick and so that it can blend with the Kanekalon hair better. And to start off, I'm in the middle of the braid and I just twisted it to get it where I could work with it. I'm just placing that over the rubber band, and now I have 3 sections. And so I'm just gonna braid that like normal, like you do a normal plait, and just use the 2 sections of the braiding hair and then 1 section of my hair as my 3 sections. And I'm just gonna keep braiding that until I get to where my hair is a little bit too short to go on. So now that my hair is just a little bit too short to keep braiding, what I'm gonna do is take a little, like a third of each section of the braiding hair. So I'm gonna take a third of one section and add it to my hair. And then I'm gonna start braiding it the wrong way. If you notice, I was braiding it like backwards at first, and then I started braiding it forward. But I'm still gonna try to add a third of the other section of the braiding hair to that section. And yeah, it ended up starting to get a little bit weird as I was braiding, and I realized I was going the wrong way. So then I just decided to take it a loose. I'm still gonna do the same thing, so I'm taking a third of each section of the braiding hair and adding it to the section of my hair. So that way the sections are pretty even, and I'm just gonna continue to braid like normal. So now I'm braiding it backwards again, just so that the braid pattern stays the same. And then I'm just gonna continue plaiting that all the way down to the end. And when I get to like a good point, I'll flip the braid around so that I can braid forward. It's just easier to braid that way. And now you can see what I mean at the end. The braid kind of goes from thick to skinny because I frayed the ends of it a little bit to make it taper. Same thing for the next braid. I'm fraying the ends of the section, and I already added my edge control to this section of the hair. But I'm gonna bring the braiding hair over top of my hair, and I have 3 sections now, and I'm just gonna continue to braid it like normal. And that's just gonna be until my hair gets too short to continue braiding down. And when it does get too short to continue braiding down, I'm going to take 1/3 of each section, and I started braiding forward again because it's just easier to braid that way, but this one didn't mess up like the other one. But anyways, I'm taking 1/3 of each section and making the middle section with my hair thick enough to keep braiding down. I'm just gonna braid the rest of the way down like normal, and it's really important to just make sure you bring your hand all the way through so that the section doesn't get tangled. You can see when I finished braiding this braid that it was like about the same length as the other one, and that was a goal of mine, to make sure that all of the braids were about the same length. So to do that, when I had the braided section, I saw where I wanted it to end, took the braiding hair and measured it up against that. And you want to do it just a little bit longer than that braid, because once you start braiding it, it's gonna draw up a little bit and not be as long as it is. So that's how I measured it, and it turned out to be about the same length. And when I got to the front, I just wanted to show you guys this. I was having a difficult time because my hair is so dense, meaning like I have a lot of strands per square inch of my hair. It was just starting to not blend and stick out, even though I was still like trying to add a section of each hair to make it all even, but it just would not stay. You can see where up at towards the top of my head it's starting to stick out, so I had to take out the braid and remove a little bit of hair from it to make the section a little bit thinner, and then it actually did work and I was able to braid it all the way down. I really do like this hair. I want to say it is super light and it doesn't get that tangled. Like, it's not too silky and it's not too coarse to where you can't even run your fingers through it. So I definitely would recommend this hair. It was cheap at the beauty supply store. I think like $5 a pack, but it's the equivalent to 3 packs of like the 99-cent hair. And I only ended up using about 2 packs of this hair. So once I finished, I snipped like the frayed edges just to make the braids look a lot neater. And these are shears. They're specifically for hair, and I don't even know if I should be using them on this hair because this is not like human hair or anything, but anyways, I did. And then after that, I used some boiling water in a styrofoam cup because that's the only way I could think how to get it in front of the camera, and just dip the ends to seal the braids to make sure that they don't come loose. So I'm just putting it into the cup, and at first I thought it was going to make it curl up because that's how it looked when I took it out, but it actually didn't. It was nice and straight at the ends. You can't really tell a difference in how it looks from left to right, but it actually does just make sure the braids don't come loose. So then I was done with all of them. I did just lay down my edges a tiny bit with the Hicks edge control before tying my edges down and then putting on my super bonnet. Like, if you don't have one of these super bonnets, you missing out. So I went to sleep, and this is the next day. I am loving how the braids are looking, but I wanted to add these bows because I thought it was so cute when the way Jamila had it in the video. So these are from the beauty supply store. I think they were $1.99 for a pack of 10 of them. So I didn't have enough to put on the back, the braids in the back, but I doubled them up on some of the ones at the top. And honestly, they're so easy to put on. I'm not even going to explain that. I know all of y'all mamas used to put these on your head. So yeah, that is the completed look. It took me about 8 hours. I really hope that you like it. I am in love with this style. If you did like it, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below what you think. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more hair videos, makeup videos, DIY fashion videos from me. I'll see you on my next video, and don't forget to check out some of my other videos. Bye! Thank you so much for watching.